Hi, Brooke. Good afternoon and happy Friday.
Hey, Savannah. Happy Friday to you.
I am excited for us to jump back on today and talk a little bit about Giving Tuesday. I know it's already passed, but I'd love for us to go ahead and just talk a little bit about it and maybe just do a recap and hear a little bit from you about what you saw and what you liked.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we have such mixed feelings about Giving Tuesday here at Swell. It's sometimes hard for nonprofits to figure out how to leverage it in the midst of all their other things. But nationally, it was a very successful day for nonprofits, and we had some clients, those that implemented good, strong peer-to-peer campaigns. Just like every other year, those are the campaigns that are the most successful every time. The not so surprising outcome, but one that we're really going to work hard to help end in 2022 is the text to donate campaigns. We just saw very low text to donate activity, and those that focused on that without peer to peer did not have the same kind of success. So that would be the strategy that did not work.
Yeah.
Um,
Now that you mention that, I'd love for you to kind of just talk a little bit about the changes coming with Swell when it comes to text to donate. I know that we've got a little bit in the works, and I'd love to hear just about what your thoughts are, and maybe if you just want to talk a little bit about those changes coming soon.
Sure, absolutely. Well, what you're referring to is we've been talking for a long time about the fact that just the activity on text to donate for the last 2 years has been in a steady decline. It's a feature that nonprofits have come to believe in, but I think when they really look at the data behind it, it's not driving what they think it's driving. It's just and that's just because it's so easy to share a link. We've become more online. Virtual events don't need it because they can click a donate button, and so their real use was at events. And that was a great use. In person. When the fastest way to get a link is through a text to donate process.
Right.
And so in the time since COVID, we're just seeing people use text to donate in ways that just don't work, like on a yard sign in people's yards. Like you can't type it in fast enough while you're driving down the street. I've seen it on billboards. I've seen it in all sorts of places that where really you couldn't use it very well, but nonprofits are trying to use their text to donate, in different places. So putting text to donate on Facebook, nobody's going to use it. They're going to click a link, So I think that's why we're seeing it decline, is because it's really such an in-person tool. And what also happened in COVID is that QR codes came around in a way that they hadn't before. And so as these two things come together, the decline in text to donate, and then coupled with that is the elimination of shared short codes. I'll flip to that. That the shared short code, the 5-digit code that nonprofits have been using, they will not be able to use for the foreseeable future. It's the hard deadlines on that are moving, but that's been in the works since 2018, and it's been slowly rolling out. So that shared short code concept will be going away for most nonprofits here in the next year. So we're making the transition to QR codes and doing something really dynamic there for clients, helping you leverage it. And yeah, we're excited about it. But text to donate, as we know it, is I would say either going away or changing dramatically. And it's really okay because it really hasn't been performing
Right.
well over the last year and a half.
Yeah. Well, and you even talked about someone you spoke on the phone with, talked about their text to donate and how they had only had two individuals use it over the whole entire year. Was that right? I
That
mean,
was right.
they
Yeah.
barely used it at all. So, for how much you're paying for text to donate, are you even getting that money back? I mean, really, it seems like it's not something that you would want to invest in if you're not going to get your return on that. So, moving
Yeah.
forward, making that change, I think, is a smart move for
Yeah.
nonprofits.
Well, and it's kind of a clunky, that's a technical term, clunky. It's kind of a clunky experience. You
Right.
have to remember the short code, and then you have to remember the keyword. You've got to open up your app and type it in.
Yeah.
And a QR code, you just pull your camera up, and if you're anywhere in the zone of that QR code, it pulls that link in for
Right.
you. I mean, I actually was taking a picture of a poster at a park, actually, because I thought the poster was really pretty, and it happened to be a Swell campaign, and I thought their graphic designer had done a great job, so I took a picture
Yeah.
of it. What I did not know until I pulled my camera up was there was a QR code down in the corner, and it popped a giving link up right
Right.
there. But I didn't even see the QR code there.
Right.
And I noticed that Feeding America this year has a QR code in their TV commercials. And I know, like, you could be sitting on your sofa and pull your camera up, and that link is going to come straight to you. So
Yeah.
it's an easier process. We
Mhm.
just have to educate. There's just a lot of education and re-education to go on. I think that's the part that frightens me.
Yeah. Well, and the fact is, I mean, the easier giving is for the donors, the better off that the nonprofits are going to be. So transitioning to that is probably the smartest move for them.
Yeah, yeah. We really debated that here. We can talk about that. I think we'll probably talk about this again next Friday. We're going to talk about QR codes, how to use them, and ideas. I know we've been talking about that.
Yeah,
It's a really fun tool. So
absolutely.
we'll show off and talk about it even more
Yeah,
next week.
stay tuned for all of the great ideas that we have for you.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome. Well,
Well, this
thanks,
was fun.
bro.
Thanks. This was fun. Have a great Friday.
Yeah. You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye.